Saw your taillights fade through the pouring rain, left a whisper burn in the window pane. I played the fool, yeah, I missed the signs, but I still taste your kiss like vintage wine. Every mile that you're gone, girl, the pain gets loud. I'm driving fast, but I can't outrun this cloud. On the Heartbreak Highway, chasing your shadow tonight, burning rubber dreams under cold neon light. Can't turn back, baby, I'm too far gone. Your love's the fire still driving me on the Heartbreak Highway, alone. Radio's playing our old song again, a ghostly chorus of what might have been. Your leather jacket still hangs on the chair. I reach for you, but you're never there. Try to move on, but I stall at your name. You're the one wildfire I couldn't tame. On the Heartbreak Highway, chasing your shadow tonight, burning rubber dreams under cold neon light. Can't turn back, baby, I'm too far gone. Your love's the fire still driving me on the Heartbreak Highway, alone. Maybe someday we'll find what we lost. Love like ours, baby, comes at a cost. But if you call, I'll be there in a flash. Running red lights, tearing through the past. On the Heartbreak Highway, I'm still calling your name, rolling through the thunder, through heartache and flame. I won't stop till I bring you back home. Your love's the fire still driving me on the Heartbreak Highway. I ride alone. Whoa, on the Heartbreak Highway. Gas tank's full, maps torn in two. Don't need a plan when I've got you. Sunshine kiss in the rear view glass. Let's take the long way, make it last. Radio's up, feet on the dash, skipping small towns, driving fast, laughing at signs we can't pronounce, counting memories, not the miles now. We don't know where we're going, but baby, that's the fun. With the wind in our hair and the day just begun. From desert skies to ocean tides, with your hand holding mine. We're not lost, we're just alive and loving every ride. Neon lights and diner fries, kissing you under cotton candy skies, dancing on dirt roads, singing too loud. Our love's a fire, we're burning proud. We're chasing sunsets, chasing dreams, just you and me, and the in-betweens. No rear view regrets, no looking back, just a full heart and a one tides with your hand holding mine. We're not lost, we're just alive and loving every ride. Let the world keep spinning, we'll just keep grinning. Every mile's a moment that we're never gonna trade. Life's a song, so let's play it loud. No wrong turns, just love out loud. We don't know where we're going, but we've already won. With your laughter in my ear and my worries all gone. From desert skies to ocean tides, with your hand holding mine. We're not lost, we're just alive, yeah, loving every ride. Loving every ride.
I dream about the way you talk, how your lips curve with every word, the way your laughter floats like silk, the sweetest sound I've ever heard. I dream about the way you sleep, so still, just lying there, like peace found its perfect place in the quiet of your care. I dream about the way you love me and tell me every night, like a candle burning softly, you keep my darkness light. I dream about the way you love me, like stars that hold the sky, and every time I close my eyes, you're the reason why.
I dream and see you laugh and cry, then catch your bashful smile. I dream you're walking toward me slow, down the aisle in style.
I dream about your arms around me, our favorite song on low, and how you whisper tender words only the moon would know. I dream about the way you love me and tell me every night, like a melody that haunts me but always feels so right. I dream about the way you love me, like breath and air and time, and every time I close my eyes, you're forever mine.
Maybe someday dreams will fade and morning light will come,
But if you're still there when I wake, I'll know you're the one. I dream about the way you love me and tell me every night, like a lullaby that finds me and wraps me up so tight. I dream about the way you love me and how you make things right. So every time I close my eyes, you're my dream tonight.
Whatever happened to Roscoe McGee? This is the place he used to be. I've looked until I can't go on, from setting sun to breaking dawn. I knew him well, and I could tell he would not leave without farewell. His neighbor said he left one night. His face was strained and looked afraid. Where'd you go, Roscoe? Into the dark. Did the wind take your soul, or just break your heart? You vanished like smoke through an old pine tree. Whatever happened to Roscoe McGee? He told of cries that filled the night, and shadows in a strange blue light. The house feels cold and different now. I've got to find a clue somehow. He left no sign of where he went, and I hold dear the time we spent. Nothing has changed as I can see, except the ghost of a mystery. Where'd you go, Roscoe? Into the dark. Did the stars stop shining, or just miss their mark? You faded away like a half-heard plea. Whatever happened to Roscoe McGee? I walked past your porch where the roses grew. Now the shutters creak and the paint peels through. I call your name like a prayer at sea, but silence is all that answers me. Where'd you go, Roscoe? Where do you sleep? In the arms of the earth, or a place too deep? You were here then gone, just a memory. Whatever happened to Roscoe McGee?
When we first met, who would have known that my love for you would have eagerly grown? But I didn't know love, for it had never shown. I soon found out I wasn't alone. Our love sparked flames, romance in the air. I jumped in your eyes and swam in your stare. The world slowed down, the moment felt rare, and every heartbeat said I'll be there. Through every season, storm or sun, we held on tight, we didn't run. They all had doubts, but we didn't care. We danced through life a perfect pair. You were the answer to a whispered prayer. Since the day I swam in your stare. Through the years, we've walked hand in hand, laughed at the rain, carved hearts in the sand. In what they all think, I've never cared, 'cause I found forever just standing there. Through every season, storm or sun, we held on tight, we didn't run. They all had doubts, but come so far, we've just begun. They all had doubts, but we didn't care. We're still that same old perfect pair. You were the answer to a whisper prayer. Since the day I swam in your stare. Like trouble in boots with a heart to win. I told myself, girl, don't you dare, but my heart beat fast and it wasn't fair. You said, hey darling, what's your name? I rolled my eyes, but I played the game. You leaned in close with that southern charm. Now I'm falling hard in your two strong arms. It takes one a midnight sun. You saw right through what I tried to hide. That lonely look in my laughing eyes. You came along and called my bluff. Guess it takes one to know not to feel it all, but you had a smile like Sunday skies and a voice that softened my alibis. Now every plan I had got tossed, and I don't even count it lost. You gave me more than I ever knew, a little faith in a love that's true. Yeah, it takes one to know one, a fighter, a flyer, a setting sun. You held me close and don't let go. Now I'm yours and I hope you know you fixed a heart that had enough. Guess it takes one to know So here we are, and it sure feels right. Two old hearts lit up tonight. You found me when I just given up, and it takes one to know love.
I burned out the lights on a midnight run, left her standing in the door with tears. The love she gave weighed more than the gun, but I ain't looked back in 15 years. The road don't care what you leave behind, it just rolls like a gambler's dice. She said I had a rambling mind and a heart made out of smoke and ice. I've been running from the right thing all my life, trading good love for some neon sin. Could have had a home, could have had a wife, but I chose the road again and again. I danced with the devil in Amarillo, played for shots and a fifth of pride. My soul's worn thin like an old armadillo, but I still got the nerve to ride. There's a jukebox calling in Abilene, and a long-legged blonde who don't ask much. I'm a fool for the whiskey and the in-between, and the lies that come with a stranger's touch. Yeah, I've been running from the right thing all my life, chasing shadows in a borrowed coat. Could've had peace, could've had a wife, but I'd rather drift than rock the boat. One day I might turn this rig around, but don't hold your breath or pray too loud. The right thing's buried in some Texas town, and I'm too far gone to dig it out. She don't think she's pretty when her hair's a mess, wears my old shirt and forgets the rest. Says she ain't special, just plain old her, but I see an angel in that faded flannel blur. She don't think twice when she hums off key, making coffee in the dark just for me. She don't see the way she lights up a room, but I'd swear the sun sets early to give her the moon. She don't know she does, but she does it right. Turns my world to gold with just one night. She don't try hard, but somehow still makes my broken heart forget it was ever ill. Yeah, she don't know she does, but she does. And she always will. She don't like crowds, says she's shy by trade, wears little makeup and no parade. But when she smiles, the stars all hush, even midnight blushes at her gentle touch. And I've tried to tell her 100 times, but she laughs and says I've lost my mind. Well, maybe I did when I fell that day, and she picked me up in the sweetest way. She don't know she does, but she turns my tide, steers this worn out heart with steady pride. She don't chase dreams, but she's mine come true, and I thank the Lord each day I do. She don't know she does, but she does. And I'm the lucky fool who knows it's love.
Next time, oh, wrong side of the ride, girl. She had boots like Reba, a grin like June, danced like a devil to a neon tune. Told me, boy, I'm trouble, better steer real clear, but I was knee-deep in her by the second beer. She kissed like whiskey, smooth but mean, had a tattoo that said Nashville Queen. I was hooked like a fish on a rusty line. She reeled me in and robbed me blind. I was on the wrong side of the ride, girl, spinning like a tire in a tilt-a whirl. She was wildfire in a red sundress, left my heart in a honky-tonk mess. Yeah, I fell fast in a downhill swirl on the wrong side of the ride, girl. She said her ex was a rodeo man, broke his arm, then stole his van. I should have known from the way she smiled, she's got a wrecking ball kind of style. Took my truck, took my dog, took my hat, left a note, ain't paying you back. Now I'm sitting at the bar with a busted pride, sipping on a lesson that she supplied. I was on the wrong side of the ride, girl, like a jukebox fight in a two-step world. She was dynamite with a hairpin curve, gave a little more than I deserve. Yeah, I crashed out in a sidewise twirl on the wrong side of the ride, girl. If looks could kill, I'd be 6 feet deep, but I'd still dream of her in my sleep. She's bad for love, bad for my health, but I'd chase her ghost all by myself. I was on the wrong side of the ride, girl, should've backed off but gave it a whirl. She was sweet sin with a cherry curl, left me spinning like a tilt-a-whirl. Yeah, do it again, give it one more twirl on the wrong side of the ride, girl. Yeah. Sipping sweet tea in my cut-off jeans down at the lake where the catfish dreams, when a man rolled up on a homemade bike with a deerskin saddle and a disco light. He wore a 10-gallon and a gun on his side, boots made of gator and a whole lot of pride. Said, howdy there, partner, I'm Hippo John. Heard the fish were biting from my Uncle Ron. Hippopotamus Johnson, king of the swamp, rides through the county with a possum and a skunk. He's got a mullet that's grand and half-acre lot, and he bathes once a month if he needs it or not. Oh, Hippo John, you a mystery to man. You built your house out of PBR cans, but you're kind to the girls and you dance real fine. Hippopotamus Johnson, you one of a kind. Now he don't got a job, but he sure got flair, wrestling raccoons in his underwear. He once dated twins named Patty and Dawn. Now they live in his house and they ain't moving on. He drinks moonshine tea with a hint of Spam, plays kazoo in a bluegrass jam. Said he met Bigfoot at a county fair, gave him a high five and he trimmed his hair. Hippopotamus Johnson, lord of the mud, drives a pink canoe through a flash flood. Got a rooster tattoo and a farmer's tan. Everybody loves this crazy man. Whoa, Hippo John, you're a sight to see, like a cowboy, cryptid, and a jamboree. You may be weird, but your heart's pure gold. Hard to believe you're 40 years old. Tried to ride a tornado in June and wound up in a hot air balloon. He's banned from Walmart and a Waffle House, but he still got charm and a friend named Klaus. Hippopotamus Johnson, a legend so wide, he's got tons of fans on the Bayou side. If you ever feel low or the world goes wrong, just holler for him. and he'll be along.
Jobs and loads of stress, and a huge heart in her chest. When she gets home, I get a thrill. She's not even mad about the Amazon bill. She loves her peeps, I swear they smile like her. They're sweet and kinda wild. Payday's more than just a treat. It's when she sweeps me off my feet. She don't like my 80s tunes or my sci-fi Sunday afternoons, but she still laughs and holds my hand and makes me feel like a better man. She's got her sights on a Mini Cooper ride and a van life dream by my side. She loves Billy Joel and a poke bowl, and I just love her beautiful soul. She'll quote Pretty Woman in her sleep, and Lost Boys secrets she will keep. While Sound of Music plays out loud, she's twirling like she's on a cloud. She rolls her eyes at my playlist, but somehow still blows me a kiss. She says my movies make her groan, but never lets me watch alone. She don't like my 80s tunes or my Clint Eastwood afternoons, but she still sits and sings along, even when I get the lyrics wrong. She's got her sights on a Mini Cooper ride and a van life dream by my side. She loves Billy Joel and a poke bowl, and I just love her beautiful soul. Someday soon we'll hit the road, kisses warm and hearts in tow. Retired life, just her and me, chasing sunsets, wild and free. She don't like my 80s tunes, but we'll dance neath the big bright moon. From smoky skies to desert sands, she'll still be holding my old hand. She's got her sights on a Mini Cooper ride and a van life dream by my side. She loves Billy Joel and a poke bowl, and I love Jodi and her beautiful soul. Yeah, she's my perfect picture of love, sent from somewhere up above. She changed my life when she said yes, and ever since then I've been blessed. I was born with Honolulu blue in my veins, Ford-filled dreams and Thanksgiving pains. Every autumn I'm cheering my hometown. We start off great with golf in St. Brown. My grandpa said, son, we're sure looking great. Then he cries in his beer like it was 98. We draft big names with Hall of Fame dreams. Then they play like they're playing for the other team. Or maybe next year we'll make a serious run, stacking those wins and having lots of fun. Then January comes and here we go again, another fourth quarter meltdown. My friends, we ain't been to the bowl, but we know the way to crush a soul dead by a wild card day. Oh, maybe next year we'll win at Levi. Berry and Megatron 2. Legends who left cause they saw what we do. Even Jesus would ask for a trade, and God would say, sorry son, I'm a Saints fan today. The meteor says this could be their year. Then the Packers show up and we disappear. 12 wins don't mean a thing in this town. If you lose with style, you still let us down. Or maybe next year, wait, a serious run, stacking those wins and having lots of fun. Then January comes and here we go again. Another fourth quarter meltdown. My friends, we ain't been to the bowl, but we know the way to crush a soul dead by a wild card day. Oh, maybe next year we'll win at Levi and break this curse and raise the trophy. 1 minute we're up 21 on the Bears, then we throw 3 picks like we really don't care. We give great false hope like we always do. We're winning by 1, then we're losing by 2. Maybe next year we'll break the spell and I can stop yelling, what the hell? We got talent and heart and Dan Campbell too, but we also got trauma and the Honolulu Blues. We're the kings of the North until we play real teams. Then it's back to YouTube clips and shattered dreams. Oh, maybe next year we'll win at Levi and break this curse and raise the trophy high. So raise a drink for the Motor City Blues. We win your heart just to make it loose. We're loyal and loud and eternally cursed. In the Hall of Heartbreak, we're probably first.
You burn the toast and flood the sink. Forget your keys more than you think. You say the wrong name at the worst time, but somehow, babe, you still feel like mine. You laugh too loud, you cry too fast. You hold on tight like love should last. And when this world feels mean and hard, you hold me close and bless my heart. Bless your heart for every little thing, for making messes and wearing my ring. You might not always know just what to say, but you show up every single day. You love like the sun loves the morning dew, strong and soft and honest too. You're my safe place, my favorite part. Darling, bless your heart. You dance offbeat but hold me right. You kiss my hand for every fight. You pray out loud then fix my plate. You never rush, you always wait. And when the sky looks dark and torn, you're the porch light that stays warm. You don't need perfect words or plans. You lift me up just holding my hand. Bless your heart for all you give, for teaching me how love should live. You might stumble, trip and fall, but you rise up and give your all. You love roots, love southern ground, quiet, deep and safe and sound. You're my whole life, my work of art. Darling, bless your heart. So here's to the way you love me true, to the sweet little things you always do. You've never been perfect, but you've had me from the start. And I thank God every day. Bless your heart.
If you only knew the way I fall, each time you speak I lose it all. You don't need diamonds, don't need gold, just say my name and I unfold. If love is more than sweet cliches, and let me show it in my ways. The little things you never see are how you mean the world to me. If you only knew what I don't say, it's in my hands and how I stay. I trace your breath with every line. You're not just love, you're all that's mine. So don't ask why, and don't ask who. You'd understand if you only knew. I've searched the silence, chased the sound, but found it all when you're around. I never asked the sky for much, but somehow still you were enough. I don't write poems, I don't sing well, but when you smile it's just as well. I'd fold 1,000 yesterdays to hold you close and always stay. If you only knew what I don't show, it's every beat that lets you know I feel you even when you're gone. You're every night, you're every dawn. So don't ask why, and don't ask who. You'd understand if you only knew. You don't need to read my mind, it's in the way our fingers find each other in the dark and dust. That kind of love, that kind of trust. If you only knew how deep this goes, through quiet winds and winter snows. You are the wish I never spoke, the softest light when mornings broke. So don't ask why, and don't ask who. You'd understand if you only knew. Favorite old memories was the day you came home with your mama and me. You were just a day old and you made us a family. We were new parents and we were lost. Advice came in and then it was tossed. I just focused on loving you, no matter the cost. When your baby girl grows up, it's hard. You try to hold on, but you don't get far. It's like losing a big old piece of your heart. The years flew by like a hurricane storm. I barely got time to spoil and adorn. I'm so proud of my baby girl. Firstborn, 2 turned to 3, and 3 turned to 10. When I turned around, you were older again. Sometimes I wish I could hold you like back then. Your teens were a blur and you were growing up fast. You made me so proud with a smile that'll last. You were everything to me. When I think of the past, when your baby girl grows up, it's hard. You try to hold on, but you don't get far. It's like losing a big old piece of your heart. The years flew hurricane storm. I barely got time to spoil and adorn. I'm so proud of my baby girl, firstborn. Now you have a husband and kids of your own. It won't be long until they're fully grown. Love them and spoil them, and you'll never be alone. No matter how far apart we are, I still feel the same inside my heart. I love you forever, right from the start. When your baby girl grows up, it's hard. You try to hold on, but you don't get far. It's like losing a big old piece of your heart. The years flew by like a hurricane storm. I barely got time to spoil and adorn. I'm so proud of my baby girl, firstborn. I wrote this song for you, Megan, so you know I care. To show you and tell you I'll always be there. You're my firstborn baby girl. I love you, I swear. Came in quiet like a soft spring rain. Since you arrived, life has never been the same. You were number two by the count of the days, but a quiet number one in so many ways. We had a special bond right from the start. You had me wrapped around your cute little heart. You're smart as a whip, yeah, you shine like the sun. You laugh like life's a game you've already won. You're my number two and my PIC, the blonde pride and joy of the family tree. You got daddy's humor and a sweet tattoo. You're one of a kind. You're my number two. You're the right kind of weird, from your toes to your crown. You love a little blackjack and maybe a double down. You love a scary movie and a road trip rendezvous. Your awesome taste in music's my awesome taste too. I heart Justin was your favorite thing to wear. He didn't love you back, but you really didn't care. NSYNC and Britney were your 12-year-old dream. You sang and danced along with a full head of steam. You're my number two and my PIC, the blonde pride and joy of the family tree. You got daddy's humor and sweet tattoo. You're one of a kind. You're my number two. Now, but I still see a little girl. For a moment in time, you were my whole world. You're a mommy too, and a great one at that. Miranda, my girl, I'm proud to be your dad.
By now we were pros and knew what to do. You brought your own magic so vibrant and true. You and your sisters were 3 peas in a pod. Slumber parties and late nights never seemed odd. Sometimes you'd fight like sisters always do, but then you'd make up and try something new. A special surprise, you added so much delight, joining our family and making it right. You gave us new life, just like a boost in the arm. I guess it's true what they say, 3rd time's a charm. You faced some hard times like we all do, but relied on your strength and you made it through. I'm sure there are challenges you haven't seen yet, but you're one of the strongest people I ever met. I'm so proud of you, you're a shining star. I hope that you know just how special you are. Every day I thank the man up above for bringing me you and your unselfish love. A special surprise, you added so much delight, joining our family and making it right. You gave us new life, just like a boost in the arm. I guess it's true what they say, 3rd time's the charm. This song for you to make you feel happy when you're feeling blue. I love you forever, that's my only plan. In case you didn't know, I'm your biggest fan. Showed up late in that leather coat, spoke like a spark and wrote me a note. Said don't get close, I don't stay long. Then played my heart like your favorite song. But now it's Friday night again, you're calling me like you did back then. I know you're just a weekend flame, you burn too fast to remember your name. You light me up then disappear, but I still want you when you're near. You say it's love, I know it's a game, but I still fall for my weekend flame. You wore my shirt but not my ring, you never asked for anything. You gave me nights I can't forget, then left before the sun had set. And I swore I'd let it go, but I still answer when you show. I know you're just a weekend flame, you burn too fast to remember your name. You light me up then disappear, but I still want you when you're near. You say it's love, I know it's a game, but I still fall for my weekend flame. You leave your lipstick on my glass, your shadow's all that seems to last. I play it cool, but I cave in. every time you come again. I know you're just a weekend flame. You burn too bright, but I don't blame. You light me up, then disappear, but I still wish that you'd stay here. You say it's love, I feel the same, so I keep chasing my weekend flame.
I was born with a boot in the gravel. Mama cried when I started to travel. Daddy said, boy, there ain't no deal better than living on whiskey, wind, and steel. Left home in a rusted out Ford, chasing the sound of a telecord. Bars and back roads, the scars are real. I earned them all on whiskey, wind, and steel. 'Cause I ride like a ghost on a midnight train. Thunder in my blood, fire in my brain. Love don't stick and hearts don't heal. Not out here with whiskey, wind, and steel. Met a girl in a worn down shack. She had the soul I'd never get back. Told me, baby, you can't just stay still. What you lost to whiskey, wind, and steel. Now the road's got a voice like a hound in pain, calling my name in the driving rain. I ain't proud, but I struck that deal. Sold my soul for whiskey, wind, and steel. Midnight train, thunder in my blood, fire in my brain. Love don't last and fate won't kneel, not when you chase that whiskey, wind, and steel. Yeah, I live and I die by the outlaw's creed, a saddle, a song, and a hell-bent need. Ain't no saint, but the pain is real. Still riding on whiskey, wind, and steel. Empty shelves and louder fights, news at war with lefts and rights. Bills stack high but wages stall, feels like we're divided all in all. But I hear a voice in a second grade class, singing the anthem with hand on glass. And I still believe beneath the noise, we've got a fire that can't destroy. This is still the land I love, from the city lights to skies above. We get knocked down, we rise
rise again, shake the dust, forgiven men. We've walked through storms, we've bled, we've cried, but hope still waves with every tide. This is still the land I love, and I ain't giving up. Factory towns with broken wheels, farmers fighting just to feel, mothers praying rent comes through, veterans waiting in VAQs. But I saw a kid with a sign last week, free hugs here and he meant it deep. Strangers laughed and some wiped tears, kindness still breaks through the fear. This is still the land I love, from the mountain highs to the ones above. We've made mistakes and we've lost our way, but stars still shine at end of day. We talk real loud, but hearts run deep, and promises are ours to keep. This is still the land I love, and I ain't giving up. We're more than headlines, more than rage. We're every dream that lights the page. From every faith, from every tongue, we are the same old song, still song. This is still the land I love, built on grace and second stuff. We might be bruised, but we're not done. Our better days have just begun. So hand in hand, we'll write what's next with truth and courage, not regrets. This is still the land I love. Yeah, this is still the land I love.
Played country in the Chevrolet, said a little King George get you through the day. Daddy loved Garth 'cause he got it done, sang the dance while he cleaned his gun. I learned heartbreak from Reba's fire, fancy lit my soul like a live wire. Trisha taught me class with a steel guitar, and Joe Diffie had me dreaming in a John Deere yard. Yeah, I was raised on the radio, boots scooting slow in my dad's shadow. Alan said life was a Chattahoochee ride, and Brooks and Dunn brought the neon side. From pickup man to this Kiss glow, my heart was raised on the radio. Vince Gill made crying sound real smooth, while Shania had me breaking every schoolboy rule. Sawyer Brown had me jumping on the bed with some girls do, stuck in my head. Clay Walker taught me how to move on, and Pam Tillis knew where the spilled perfume belonged. I fell for love with McGraw and June. Don't take the girl, still hits like a tune. That I was raised on the radio, boots on the dash, and a heart that knows. From Martinez Range to Travis Tritt's growl, I found my truth in every vow. So if you ask where I learned my flow, I'll say I was raised on the radio. Now I crank those hits when I miss my youth, 'cause 90s country still sings the truth. And this old heart, it just won't outgrow the love I got, raised on the radio.
porch swing and time to kill. You gave me roots and room to grow. Now I'm learning things I didn't know, like how to laugh when the dishes pile, how to dance down the grocery aisle. You hold my hand through the highs and lows. You build me up when the world says no. I wanna leave your heart better than I found it. Shine a little love all the way around it. Take your scars and softly ground them. Wrap them up in faith and surround them. You gave me love and I love how it sounded. And I'll leave your heart better than I found it. You don't say much, but your touch is loud. You pull me in when I get too proud. I bring the storm, you bring the calm. You're the steady to my wild and wrong. Someday when we're silver-haired and slow, I'll still be falling like the first hello. And if I go first, don't you be blue. Just know my best was loving you. Yeah, I'll leave your heart better than I found it, like a quiet prayer where love resounded. Took your life and gently crowned it, built a home and danced around it. You gave me grace and I downed it, and I'll leave your heart better than I found it. Yeah, I didn't change the world, just one small part, but I'm proud I left a light in your heart. You walked in with that shy boy grin, looking like love with a little warning. Said you've been burned, you're taking it slow, but sugar, that's a dance I already know. You said your heart's got a dent or two. Well, baby, mine's been busted through. We ain't shiny, but we still shine like old porch lights that stand the time. I'll take your secondhand heart, even if it's got a rusty part. If it beats true, I'll do my share. Patch the holes with tender care. Love ain't new, but that's the art. You and me with a secondhand heart. And honey, that's the perfect part of loving with a secondhand heart.
Tulsa with a voice like rain. She cried when I rolled out at dawn. Left one in Nashville with a hurt so plain. By the time she blinked, I was gone. Met a rose in Memphis with a soft, sweet smile, and she said, please stay with me. But I had a show to go to in a little while, so I left her there in Tennessee. I got love left in every town, from Phoenix heat to New Orleans rain. Breaking hearts when I came around, then I vanished like a westbound train. Sweet brunette waiting in Savannah's breeze held me close like she knew I'd stray. But a gig came knocking down in Galveston Keys, so I kissed her quick and slipped away. Had a flame burning hot in Birmingham, said she'd wait and she loved me so. Played 3 nights straight in Alabama, then left for New Mexico. Yeah, I got love left in every town, from San Antonio to Santa Fe. I break 'em in and I break 'em down, then I quickly ride away. Denver snow never felt so